Number 1. Listen and try to understand the story.
Learning to dance. I went to England with my mother. She used to be a singer in a band. We went to the hotel that she used to sing at. It was a big, fancy hotel. Some of the people that she knew when she sang in the band were still there. They remembered my mother, and they had a good time talking to her and remembering old times. Many people told me that I looked like my mother. In the hotel, they had a fancy hall where they had ballroom dancing. I am not used to that kind of dancing. I always danced to rock music. A man told me that he would teach me how to dance. It looked very easy. I held one of his hands and put my other hand on his shoulder. He told me exactly how to move my feet. I was very clumsy and I stepped on his toes. He was patient with me and he counted 1, 2, 3. I tried to waltz with him. I would start out pretty well, but then I would get mixed up and stand on his toes again. The man laughed about it. I told him that I wasn't a very good dancer, but he said that I was good for a beginner. I think he was just being polite. The man asked my mother to dance. My mother is a very good dancer. I didn't know that about her. She never stepped on a man's toes once. The man thanked us for dancing with him, and I thanked him for giving me dancing lessons. I don't think I'll ever be very good at that type of dancing. Each generation has a specific type of dancing. The way that I dance is different from the way that my mother dances. The way that I dance doesn't involve moving your feet too much. I'm not too good at fancy steps.
Number 2. Listen and repeat sentences.
She used to be a singer in a band. She used to be a singer in a band. She used to be a singer in a band. It was a big, fancy hotel. It was a big, fancy hotel. It was a big, fancy hotel. In the hotel, they had a fancy hall where they had ballroom dancing. In the hotel, they had a fancy hall where they had ballroom dancing. In the hotel, they had a fancy hall where they had ballroom dancing. I was very clumsy and I stepped on his toes. I was very clumsy and I stepped on his toes. I was very clumsy and I stepped on his toes. I tried to waltz with him. I tried to waltz with him. I tried to waltz with him.